appreciate Jennings when he was with us, but man, when Jennings left, he fell off. He didn't produce with
Ding
Thunder at
dong.
all.
All right, that is my point right there. 99.9% of the time, a quarterback makes the receiver. That 1% of the time where you have a Jerry Rice, a Megatron, you
It's a
can maybe
plug-and-play
make the
receiver. You
argument,
can use him in any
right,
offense.
right. But here's the problem. When you have a great talent like that, a lot of times it doesn't make the quarterback better. Like in Matt Stafford's case, Matt Stafford has actually been a better quarterback than Megatron. Now, I'm not saying it's because his numbers are better, because they're not. I'm not saying he's throwing more touchdowns or his touchdown to interception ratio is better, because they're probably not. What I'm saying is when you watch the film, offenses are designed for players on different plays to be open. And if they're not open, it opens up somebody else. That's just the definition by design how offenses work, right? When you have a guy like Megatron, it actually hindered the development and actual overall consistent ability of Stafford to read defenses and progress as a quarterback because he could throw the ball into situations that on film, even if it was a touchdown, he was going to get graded and berated by his position and head coach or offensive coordinator because it was a bad play throwing into triple coverage, into quadruple coverage, forcing a 50-50 ball when somebody else is open, forcing it down the field when it's supposed to be a 15-yard play or the check down is open and you can get a first down. So where a receiver can help you could make the argument. I believe when you actually look at the way offenses are designed and the plays in which the receiver is, made to be famous, you'd look at it and say, yeah, he's making a coverage, but that's a bad throw by the quarterback. Yeah, great. He made that play in triple coverage, Megatron, but you actually have to, if you're being honest, you grade the quarterback negatively because it's not a smart or good decision, as designed by the offense. So to me, it's always 99.9% of the time, it's always the quarterback making the receiver. Because if the receiver's good enough to make the quarterback, he's usually that so damn good, he hinders the development and actual, team play and ability. Like, if he's not having a good day, well, then that offense doesn't work. It's broken because it depends on him. You see what I'm saying?
I fully understand what you're saying on that.
Okay, then. That's all I had to say on that.
Well,
that was all my points.
The thing is, I wouldn't say hindered. That's one thing I got to disagree with. Is I wouldn't say hindered because it's not Megatron's fault the Lions had to go pick him. I mean, the thing is he was also that good. He kind of had to demand the attention like Jerry Rice. And honestly, the Lions had a chance to get rid of Calvin Johnson, but instead tried to be the selfish franchise they are, did a Barry Sanders volume 2.0. Hey, play for us or you're going to retire. And both players didn't bluff. They literally said, fine, we're done. And to me,
walked away.
If you go look at Stafford's stats, dude, ever since he lost Megatron, he has declined. Like, I'm sorry, his touchdowns have dropped.
You're making my point for me, though, Dave. No, you're making my point for me, though. No, you're not. Well, you are helping me. You're helping me, but you're making my point in your own way. See, because what you're doing is you're telling me, like, because of when Megatron retired, you already had pretty much a fully developed quarterback. And now that he's gone, Stafford never developed the skills of reading the defense properly. You know what I'm saying? So
he was never going to develop that because he can't do it. He never did it in Georgia or high school.
No. Stop it. See, now you're just being a jerk. You're just being a jerk.
I am a big jerk. And Stafford is below 15th in the NFL for QBs. I'm sorry. You look at his stats. His turnovers inclined the past 4 years, and his touchdowns go down.
But now you're making me a damn Stafford apologist here. You see what you're doing to me, Dave, here? This is not nice on your part. This is a rival person I don't even like. But you're making me be an apologist for him because It's just the overall football point that I have to defend the guy because it's an actual football thing here. He never had a proper development from an offense. He had Jim Schwartz as his head coach, who never had a proper offensive coordinator that was there or an offensive staff that was there that was strong enough to teach him anything. Plus, he had Megatron that he never had to read a defense because it was, oh, I'm in trouble, or oh, snap the ball and Megatron's got to step. Well, just chuck it up here as hard as I can. And if he doesn't make it, oh well, he'll probably make it on second down. Oh, he doesn't? Well, he'll make the play on third down and move the chains, and we get 3 more tries. Chuck it down. So you're just making my point. So it's
Megatron's fault that Stafford zeroes in on him?
No, it's the entire team's fault. And what I'm saying though is that had the quarterback,
Stafford's the one who chooses to throw the ball.
Oh God, I know, I understand all that. My point is that the quarterback makes the receiver, because the receiver, when he's that damn good, Dave, what I'm trying to say is when he's that good at Megatron, he doesn't make the quarterback. Like, that's the argument. He doesn't make the quarterback because if he made the quarterback, he would actually be making the quarterback develop into something that when he left, he would just continue doing what he's doing. But when the receiver leaves, the quarterback that he's quote unquote made, Dave, my point is, completely falls apart like your saying Stafford has. His numbers go down because he never developed skills that he needs to play without that great receiver. So the receiver can't make the quarterback. He hinders his development. That's my point, buddy.
Or maybe Stafford's just plateaued since 2010.
That's the problem, though. Is then you're just out there playing what ifs because you don't actually know. That's my entire point here. That's why I'm saying the receiver can't make the quarterback, because by the time he leaves and you figure out the quarterback stinks, you don't know what the quarterback could have been had he actually developed properly. You're frustrating me right now. What? What is he, Dave?
Matt Stafford is just an older Kirk Cousins. It's the Spider-Man gift where they're pointing at each other. They can't get it done when it counts. And this whole chicken before the egg and the quarterback, I'm throwing that to the side. That's why when I look at these teams right now, I'm sorry, they're the same quarterback. They're just aged differently. They really are.
Stafford has such a stronger arm, Dave.
So did Jay Cutler, and look what he did. He had a strong arm, but he threw it in the stands 20 yards left.
I'm just trying to wind you up. I'm trying to get you back now because you did this.
No. Okay. Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm going to push your damn buttons. We got 7 minutes left, so I'm just going to grind at your ass until you blow up.
Here we go. Stafford is 0-7 in games that seem to make their season go farther. 4 division title games, 3 playoff games. And guess what? Each one of them, he has turnovers in. Every single one. That's not a development problem. That's called choosing what you do problem. That's called just make the right decision. That's not a development problem. That's just, hey, even when Megatron wasn't there when they played Seattle, you know what he did? He threw it in the triple coverage to Golden Tate. Got a tip pass with an interception. That's not a Megatron problem. That's a Stafford problem. And there's 3 coaches that have been there. There's 3 offensive coordinators that have been there. There's 1 guy that's left standing. I think there's a problem.
Okay, so you win that argument. Fine, whatever, Dave. Let's move on. God. I'm taking the L on this one, so I lose. That's for me.
I will fight Stafford argumenters all day long, and they'll be like, "Oh, I have so many comebacks."
I can't believe you turned me into a freaking Stafford apologist for like 2 minutes. I don't even like the Lions, and I live in Lions country. You see what you do to me sometimes? Very frustrating.
You're welcome for showing my ability to mentally twist your whole argument.
Okay, yeah. Okay, Obi-Wan. Nice job there. Hey, all right, we got 5 minutes and 45 minutes.
It's Obi steak and cheese.
Okay, Obi steak and cheese. That's right. Oh, all right. So here, I want to get into this real quick because we got 5 minutes left. Favorite NFL non-Packer player, past and present. Who's your favorite non-Packer player, past and present? I will say my past one as a child was Bo Jackson. I loved Bo Jackson, man. Bo knows. He was in this favorite cartoon of mine where it was Bo Jackson, Wayne Gretzky, and Michael Jordan all were like this they were like a superhero trio that went around saving people on Saturday mornings. And I loved all the Bo's Nose commercials. And I was fast, so I thought I could be the miniature Bo Jackson.
Who's your present?
Ooh, this is the one I was teasing earlier. He's growing on me more and more. And the more I watch him and the more stuff he does,
It's like deja vu.
the more I can't help but not like him. Baker Mayfield.
It's literally watching Favre again. That's what it feels like. It literally feels like it's Favre again.
But he's got this, because he's only like 6'1.5", he's got this like little man hate the world chip on his shoulder he plays with. Like,
yeah, the Napoleon syndrome, yeah.
Crotch grabbing, flicking off. I'm going to talk shit worse than Favre ever did.
He's one of the few players I've seen put Coherd in his spot on the live show.
Right.
I love every bit of that when I watch
I got
that.
little man syndrome, right? So it's hard for me not to be gravitated towards somebody that plays my favorite sport that not only is tried to emulate and really loves my all-time favorite freaking quarterback, Brett Favre, but also carries a similar mentality and chip on his shoulder that he competes with, that I myself competed with and still live with and breathe with in my very being with. So I am gravitating, and he is sucking me in to.
Oh no, he's very fun to watch. There's nothing wrong with that.
And he's a damn good player so far too. So that doesn't hurt the situation. How about you, Dave?
Nope. My past is, I think, one of the most underrated running backs of all time. I think he should be top 5 in any all-time running back list anybody makes. It's Curtis Martin. I love Curtis Martin.
That's a good one. Very underrated player. Good one, Dave. I like that.
The guy has put up how many 1,000-yard seasons consecutively?
Back when it was hard to put up 1,000 yards.
Oh, God, yeah. Because it was evolving into... Yeah, it was evolving into the passing era, too, so he wasn't getting as many touches, but he still was putting up the stats. So the thing is...
That's a good one.
I love Curtis Martin. That's my...
I like that one.
That's my soft spot, because especially we had the... I think we played him in 96 Super Bowls, didn't we, down in New Orleans when he played for the Patriots? I think that was his rookie year, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But he was a very good... His Jets years were very, very underrated.
Oh, yeah.
He carried that Jets offense for years.
No, you're talking about teaching a running back to, hey, keep your legs moving. You put on a Curtis Martin tape. That dude chopped freaking wood with his legs. He freaking
and one of the most underrated Hall of Fame induction speeches I've ever heard. I got completely emotional listening to that.
Yeah.
Dude got me emotional listening to his Hall of Fame speech. 2 minutes left, Dave. Who you got? What's your next one? Present.
For my present?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's probably a cliche to say this, but I mean, I liked him ever since he's gotten drafted out for present, and I am a huge Phillip Rivers fan. I think Phillip Rivers is one of the most talented quarterbacks I've seen. I'm not saying ever. I'm just saying. I think Rivers,
I like that one too.
I'm sorry.
I actually liked him after the whole little thing they did about how he doesn't cuss and all the stuff he comes up with. I like that one too, Dave.
He's like Ned in real life from The Simpsons.
But he's good. See, people don't give him enough respect as being a really damn good quarterback.
Last year. He needs 1 or 2 more weapons on offense, I think. Just 1 or 2, not big ones.
He just needs a couple of breaks, honestly, Dave. The ball never bounces Phillip Rivers' way when it matters. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's kind of like Aaron Rodgers on the NFC side. He has the same thing on the AFC side. His defense always shits the bed whenever he gets a chance at overtime or anything like that.
Stupid seems to happen to him. Like, he never seems to get that beneficial bounce that championship teams have to get. Come on, people. We need to remember that. 30 seconds, Dave. Close us out.
All right, folks. We're live on everything. Come follow us. Spotify, YouTube. Oh, my God. We're on Spreaker. We're on everything. SoundCloud, too. See, I'm even forgetting things because I'm so excited.
Twitter, Facebook. You know what,
though? We're also going to be having some guests probably coming on soon. We could have had them last week, but we had a little life problem. But guess what? We're back. We're ready. We're going to give you some better shows, and we're going to be on top of it. You folks have a great night. Jay,
Go Pack
it was a
Go!
pleasure working